They found it! Oh my god, they have found the evidence! It's done. Done, I tell you. The Ghost Note crew, an investigation team from Lecce, Puglia, found the evidence that ghosts are real. I have to be quick. I have to inform the Skeptical Inquirer, the Chicap, the Pope, the press, but most important, I have to summon the Supreme Council of Debunkers.
Avengers!
Assemble.
This event requires indeed a special dish. So, the Ghost Note crew is from Lecce, in Salento region. What type of dish should I serve to my customer today? Haha! I have the perfect dish! Today I will prepare a good tiglia of riso, patate e cozze, or rice, potatoes and mussels. An incredibly tasty dish, easy to prepare. Yes, an incredible dish that I would define extraordinary, like the claim that these folks made about their evidence. I believe that even the late Carl Sagan would love it. Oh, but you are already here, my fantastic, amazing ones. Good to see you and welcome. You heard what I said before? Yes, we're going to Lecce today. But before this extraordinary trip, as always, I will have to ask you to drop a huge, enormous like on this video. Trust me, it's well deserved this time, and I kindly ask you to consider subscribing to this channel. So, get ready, we go to Puglia! Welcome, oh fantastic people, to Lecce, a beautiful city, the beating heart of Salento. Many define this city as the Florence of the South. The elegance of its Baroque architecture, the food, the weather. Oh boy, take a look at this. Feast your eyes upon Porta Rudiae, the oldest gate present in Lecce, and at the very top it is possible to admire the statue of Saint Oronzo, patron saint of the city. Ah, but it's not all, of course. We have also the Basilica di Santa Croce. Majestic. But maybe you want to see something more intellectually appealing, right? Well, the city got you covered, because they have also Teatro Politeama Greco. Beautiful. But wait guys, one last stop. Check the view of Santa Maria di Leuca. Just breathtaking. Breathtaking. And this is just a picture. Imagine the real thing. And if you are more into popular tradition, music and dancing, every year you can admire one of the most beloved popular tradition of Salento, La Notte della Taranta. Music, folkloristic dances, a fantastic atmosphere, amazing food and lovely people. These are all the ingredients that you need to enjoy this fantastic event. Lecce is indeed a city that requires a visit, and the people there will be more than happy to welcome you with open arms. Well guys, we're here for a specific reason, I'm afraid. To pay a visit to one of the most renowned ghost hunting teams of Italy. No. One of the most renowned teams of Europe. No. Better, of the world. The Ghost Hunters team? Nah, forget about it. Beardo Gets Scared, Real Evidence, Ghost on Trend, Debunking with Doodle, PNC Paranormal, amateurs if compared to the greatness of the one and only Ghost Note crew. I am sure that not even the Side-Eye guy this time, or Beardo, Doodle, Mythos, none of these debunkers will be able to debunk their videos. No. Especially not this one. This is the definitive proof that ghosts are real, guys.
Have you lost your mind?
No kidding. Heck, they say it in the video, right here. What you're about to watch does not leave room for rational interpretation. It's the evidence that paranormal phenomena exist. Such an extraordinary claim. What did the late physicist Carl Sagan used to say? Extraordinary claims requires extraordinary evidence.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Okay, but before I show you the evidence, who are these guys? Are they for real, or they are just the same old sensationalist group that are on YouTube just for clicks and views? Okay, that's a rhetorical question. It is indeed, and I will not make the same intro I usually do about pretending that what they do is actually real and then proceed to debunk their claims. No, oh no. While gathering the material for this video, I lost count how many times I lost it and started to yell in my native tongue because of the amount of claims they make, their comments towards the few skeptics that dared to point out the obvious. Trust me, there were points during my research that I was so freaking mad that the only thing I wanted to do was... So, dear viewers, you are warned. You may hear some shouting in Italian in this video, and I have no intention to edit it out. So, back to the question. Who are they? Well, to put it in simple terms, I consider them the Italian version of the Scooby Gang. Yeah, the Scooby Gang.
Who wants to find an old haunted village?
No other way to define them. We have our fierce leader, Michelle, always ready to face the danger without hesitation. So brave.
Okay, let's put Operation Decoy to work.
Then, of course, we have the Daphne of the group, Vanessa, always playing the part of the lady in distress, at least in my opinion, always attacked by some entity, physically
Inquadra. Sì, in graffio. Guarda qua.
Sicuro?
or mentally, like in this one.
Tutto ok.
Io non credo sia una presenza buona. Io non credo sia una presenza buona, io non mi sento tranquillo.
Ma tutto ok.
Diciamo.
Cos'è andato? È uno sguardo brutto.
No, mi sento solo un po' debole, ma è tutto ok.
So I hope you understand my analogy with the damsel in distress trope.
I was grabbed by those two slimy soldiers.
And of course we have our Shaggies and Scoobies of the bunch. At least Shaggy and Scooby are the comic relief of the show, and they make you laugh. Well, these two won't make you laugh, in my opinion. And I underline my opinion. They're just clueless. But wait a minute, aren't we missing somebody in the lineup? Where the heck is Velma? You know, the smart, skeptic, fearless Sherlock Holmes of the group. The one that's actually able, thanks to her brain, her deduction and her hypothesis, to every time debunk the whole act and find the actual culprit.
Who are these two?
Don't you recognize them, Sheriff?
Why, it's Zeb and Zeke.
My favorite character of the show. Yeah, I know that Shaggy and Scooby are usually the favorites, but Velma takes the first spot for me. Well, nobody is Velma here. You have to consider it this way. Just imagine how the show would be without the actual brain of the group. The rest of the gang, of course, will just conclude that the ghost is real and the culprit will get away. Well, disappointing, but that's the Ghost Dot crew. Or at least that's what I think it is. The Scooby Gang, without Velma, you can imagine what type of evidence they can gather. Okay, enough introduction. Let's watch their video, shall we? The link is in the description, of course, and as always, if you're planning to watch their videos and go there and write a comment, be always polite. Even though I have a strong feeling that English language is not in their skill set.
First reaction, shock. Shock because in our mind, everything is totally connected with...
But you never know, it's just an assumption, and we, dear customers... customers. Sounds so unhuman. Hey, you know what? Let me know in the comment, you wonderful people, how should I address you from now on? Heck, this will be interesting. Anyway, dear blank, we want to be always nice, especially if you're going to watch somebody else's video and write in their comment section. So bear this in mind. Now, let's proceed.
Ragazzi, ci stiamo dirigendo verso un'abitazione privata. Un ragazzo ha chiesto il nostro intervento in quanto anni fa, dopo una seduta spiritica, hanno iniziato a manifestarsi dei fenomeni paranormali in casa.
So, I must assume that you didn't directly took the evidence, but rather someone else filmed it and presented to you. Ok.
Ci ha raccontato di oggetti che si muovono da soli, di luci che si accendono e si spengono da sole, e addirittura ha trovato anche delle impronte di bambino sullo schermo della TV. Lui abita completamente da solo.
Yes, of course. Paranormal occurrences and a person living on his own. A lot of I saw it, trust me. Already they're making up a solid case, I see.
Order! Order in the court!
E tra l'altro ci ha parlato anche di sogni abbastanza strani, sogni delle case abbandonate, dei cimiteri e appunto dei bambini.
Dreams. So, dreams are evidence?
You're batshit insane!
That's what you are suggesting? Okay, maybe I'm just jumping ahead of my assumptions. Sorry guys, it's hard, really hard to take them seriously. But I have faith that this evidence you will present will shut my mouth once and for all.
Vanessa già da quando siamo entrati ha avvertito delle sensazioni particolari.
Yep, clairvoyant. We need to add this to her CV, I'm afraid.
Noi ho avuto dei brividi e anch'io ho avuto dei brividi lungo la schiena.
Guys, by rewatching this video, I am already experiencing shivers down my spine, but out of rage.
Mi fa venire una cosa dentro lo stomaco dall'ulcera, Michele!
They talk about the sensations, the feelings of uneasiness, how it's so weird to live in this place after the so-called seance that allowed these spirits to haunt the house and torment the poor person. Yeah, the bald guy in the middle, his name is Massimiliano, by the way. You know, they're having the usual dialogue that rational adult people will have in these circumstances. Of course.
And they say I'm the weird one.
They set up the usual full house of gimmicks, which is better shown in this picture taken from another video. We have phone with spirit box app, very important to pretend to talk with someone invisible. Then what else? Ah, the RF bug sweeper, close to the electronic tools. Did I already say that these things can easily go off even in the presence of a smartphone? Then the K2, the only semi-useful tool, and le piste de résistance, the one and only Alice box, capable of randomly generate words, the tool that every professional bullshit serious investigator should have in their arsenal, only 400 quid. Basically, it's given for free. Guys, in all their videos, they abuse the use of this thing. If you really want to watch all of their videos, this sound will crawl its way into your freaking brain. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. It will drive you insane. Anyway, the video proceeds. They play pretend while talking with their imaginary friends. Nothing is going on, nothing happens, besides some words spewed out from the Alice box and their constant attempts to create a false narrative by interpreting the words they hear. By the way, this case goes for a total of 3 videos. Just watch the thumbnail and you can immediately assume what you can expect.
Bullshit!
Oh, but wait, the evidence, right? The final proof that will shut my mouth and the mouth of all debunkers of the planet. Are you ready to watch it? Please have a seat, you may faint. Safety first. Wait, let me change the music to a more adequate one. There we go. Oddio, oh Gesù, guys, the chair moved by itself. Oh yes, they have something big here. Told you it was big. Okay, skeptics and debunkers, let's put our jaws back in place and let's re-watch it, but closer. Wait a bloody minute, what's that white thing on the floor? Yeah, that thing. Well, looks like a thread is pulling the chair. Prova definitiva del paranormale un cazzo. That's a thread. A thread, damn it. A bloody flipping thread. Is this your concept of definitive paranormal evidence? For real? This is insulting. To me, it looks like what it seems. A thread is pulling a chair. Oh my god, this is the type of BS that I would expect from somebody like Lee. You know, that Lee. Yeah, but at least he can use an editing mask to cover up his, tricks. Oh, but wait a minute, someone in the comment must have at least pointed out the obvious, right? Well, no, they have 275 comments and not a single person said the obvious. But wait a minute, maybe they created a short showing their discovery. Oh yes, and yes, someone commented pointing out that a thread is visible. Look, or there is an hidden thread. Thanks goodness. Oh, they replied, if you knew our work, you wouldn't even think such thing. We do serious research from many years. Ricerca seria? Ricerca seria. Ma vai a c***are, ricerca seria, un par di c***oni. Ma guarda te se mi tocca stare qui a sentire ste b***te. Non fate ricerca seria, ma porca p***ana.
Aww, so cute.
Sorry, I needed to calm down. Serious research? Deploying silly gimmicks and a Ouija board is serious to you? And what about this? The Red Book Ritual? A creepypasta and you pretended that it's actually real? Is this serious to you?
Prova a seguire la luce ed andare verso essa. Lascia questo luogo di sofferenza.
Oh, that's totally serious. Yeah, that's why the chick up when they have to do real investigation asks to the Ghost Hunters teams and not to you, because you are serious. Honestly guys, there is nothing serious in your investigations. You don't even try to debunk occurrences. Everything you see it's paranormal. That's not serious, that's not scientific. Oh, but wait, look what I found. In this comments to one of their shorts, one of the gang members say, we are the first when something happens who try to find a plausible explanation. If we don't manage to find it, what? Allow me to complete this sentence for you. If you don't manage to find, you will come up with silly claims and silly ideas. But let's watch the short tied to this comment. That's a ghost to you? It's a reflection, fair and simple. And I want to make a wild assumption here. It seems that the reflection is caused by the strong light you have in the back bouncing off the LED screen. I didn't see a debunking attempt here. And what about this? Did you realize that the sound and the vibration caused by the Alice box and the position were the actual culprit here that allowed the table tennis ball to move? Of course not. It was paranormal for them. And what about this one? Sounds like a dog, your dog Otto, scratching itself with the rear paw, and the noises you hear are sad paw hitting the floor multiple times.
Che cazzo? Ragazzi, che cazzo è? Si sentono voci e poi dei rumori fortissimi.
I would say not even this one you debunk it. L'orobbio il nervoso che mi fate venire. So I would say that no, you and debunkings never happen in the same sentence. But wait guys, there is more. This one is huge. The clown doll, the possessed clown doll that they have. So, the story goes that not long ago he received this doll, this clown doll from Holland, and after its arrival, weird things started to occur in his house. But why? Why such things are happening? What is the secret behind this doll produced by the company called Yves Rocher? Long story short, the doll, according to his narrative, belonged to the serial killer Michel Fourniret, the ogre of the Ardennes, responsible for unaliving 8 young girls, and he was famous for leaving on the crime scene these dolls as his calling cards. So basically you are telling me that you are in possession of an actual crime scene evidence? Did I understand you correctly? According to Fred here, I will call you Fred from now on, he decided to name the doll Isabelle because it seems that during the seances they performed using the doll, the Alice box said one time Isabelle. Well, Isabelle Laville was the name of one of the victims of this monster, but her body was found in Belgium. not in Holland. But anyway, what I find interesting here is the fact that in 2023, Netflix released a docu-series about the killings and the history of Fourniret, Accessory to Evil. Fairly interesting series, not so lengthy to watch. 1 year later, one of the dolls pop up randomly into your hands. I cannot prove that you are not telling the truth, of course, but I was able to find the same exact model of the doll you have on the internet at very reasonable prices, and sold by different websites. Coincidence?
I don't think so, homeboy.
But allow me to show you a brief extract from a seance they performed with the doll.
Lago.
Non so perché ho pensato subito a un lago, perché è morta appunto così.
I have already two problems here. One, the hard cut. Did your friend say something he wasn't supposed to? And second, according to your logic, the doll is inhabited by the spirit of Isabelle Laville, and the final piece of evidence is the fact that the Alice box said lake and your friend confirmed it with his reasoning? Well, just for your info, she didn't drown in a lake. Isabelle Laville was raped, murdered, and her body thrown down a well. A well and not a lake. And please don't start with the usual thing, lake and well contain water, and that's what the spirit wanted to say, because I don't buy it. I know that this horrible crime happened in 1987, but what if the relatives of the victim, maybe a brother, a cousin, anyone from her family speaks Italian, watches your video on the topic, and they have to relive this terrible tragedy? Am I the only one to find this problematic here? Think about this. In conclusion, I watch a lot of their videos. I lost my temper, God knows how many times, but maybe I was too harsh on them, or maybe not. You know, sometimes while watching their stuff, I had the feeling that they were just naive, not informed. They just follow a trend, and that's it. But other times I have a strong sensation that they are just faking stuff. For that, Amici miei, I will need your help. What do you think? Are they just ill-informed, naive, with no knowledge of basic physics or science, or they are just, like many others, faking their content for clicks and views? One thing is sure though, they didn't present any definitive proof of the paranormal. That's for sure. Anyway, please let me know in the comments, and I hope that this video was at least entertaining for you. I think I lost 20 years of my lifespan due to the huge amount of raging moment I had. But for you, lovely people who watches my channel, I do this and more. Thank you once again for staying with me eating this abundant dish of riso, patate, cozze. Have a nice digestion, a wonderful day, and I see you all the next time. Ciao!